Who in here? What's up? If you in here, state your name, put it in the comment section. I appreciate the thumbs up. Cause we gonna have some fun, man. It's like, damn, I can get some knowledge and have some fun at the same damn time. Let me do the Dougie on it. You say, where are we going? Oh, you missed that lesson, right? You forget that we coming up with a sign language every day. What's up, Miss Shamel Melche? Look at her. Thudum, thudum, thudum. You already know. You the throne of peace, honey. Let's go. I'm just gonna chill for a minute. Let y'all put something in the comment section so I know y'all alive. Golly. Let's go, man. Come on, man. Let's do this. Let me set it up. Let me do some shares. Yo, look, we've been putting it down every day. Every day we've been putting down this work, this knowledge. Golly, where you been at? Oh, we've been on somebody else's channel. All right, cool. I'm trying to tell you, you don't even know what you in for when you coming in here. You say Lamel. Oh. Y'all know what that means, right? You say Lamel. I hope y'all know this sign language, man. What's up, Miss Melissa? I see you switching. I see you switching. I see you. I see you. There she go. There you go. Shout out to everybody, man. I ain't even do no invites and no shares. But I just want you to enjoy the moment. You already know. You know how I do this, honey. We have fun when we build on this station. Y'all be too square listening to niggas like, that's deep. Come on. Y'all be listening to people on their live feed like, that's deep. Come on, man. These dudes is crazy, man. They are out of their freaking mind. Shout out to Shamel Melche. What's up? That's a Messiah code name right there. I can say it frontwards and backwards. Ashe. Y'all ready to get this work? Hey, so damn, I still can't even do the invites. I'm just enjoying myself too much. I'm just enjoying. I gotta put something in the comment section that at least seem like I'm working. Yeah, since this is the 1911191, everybody want to be called, but few are chosen. Wow, that part. It's many called, few are chosen, honey. This is 9/11. What's up? I see Cedric in the building. There you go. You already know, my brother. get snapped. I'm gonna hit y'all with the code. The code, seriously, every freaking time. I gotta hit you with the code, why not? Let me tell you something, honey. Today so happens to be in your little Gregorian calendar, January the number 1st, 19. So that's 119. I told you the 20 represents the 2020 vision, like how we seeing clear right now. I told y'all that. But the 1 and the 9 was everything between the 1 and the 9. Listen. Psalms chapter 19, verse 1. 191. Somebody please call 911. Yeah. The heavens declare the glory of God. Yeah. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. That's everything between the 1 and the 9. That's why it says, those that call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. But it's really your calling. Facts. That's all it is. Come on, man. Put something in the comment section, man. Let me know y'all alive. We doing this, man. Real talk. I be getting so hyped up. I didn't even do no shares. I said, man, it be getting like that sometimes, man. You be like, man, I'm ready to go in. I'm ready to hit them. I'm ready to hit y'all with this work. That's what I feel. Yo, let me tell y'all something. You know what I'm going to do to separate me from everybody in the game? I'm going to just do a hot-ass blog every day that's going to be like a book. You going to say, really? Yeah, I'm going to do a blog every day that's going to be like a book. You going to say, really? Lamel, you going to drop a book every day? Even if it's a small pamphlet, it's going to be a blog. It's going to be something like a book. That's just like something I really want to challenge myself to do. So people can be like, wow, I'm getting a blast from the past. Or you already know I'm back to the future. That's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to just start separating myself from everybody. Just to show y'all something. Real talk, for people that act like this is a competition, I got y'all. You ain't no comp for the Messiah code. Real talk, we upgrading the mainframe consciousness every day. Every day. We upgrading this stuff. It's like, damn, where you get that code from? Where you get that code from? Me and my people's doing it. Just like we coming up with a sign language. We literally coming up with a sign language. I did something like this, right? I said, and the people that know the Messiah code said, oh, I know what he just said. I know what he just said. The people that know the Messiah code know what I said when I went like this. I said, people knew what, you know what I'm saying, what I was talking, what I was saying. So this is what's separating us from everybody. From everybody, literally. You say, what can I teach my children? First of all, let's teach our children culture, indigenous culture. How the hell can you be indigenous and you talking about you ain't a relic that they gonna uncover in the future? Come on, man. But I don't get that. I don't get that, man. I really don't get it. But you want me to be nice. You really want me to be so nice. You want me to not invent my own culture. Literally. You want me to not be remembered. Me and my people. That's the point. Look, listen. This is another way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Cedric. This is another way how they don't want us to be remembered, man. We used to keep a log of our lineage. We used to keep a log of that. Now niggas want to go to ancestry.com and stuff like that and act like you relevant. Ixnay all that. I don't care if you say I'm 3% this and 5%, 20% this. Ixnay all that shit. You are the original man. The original man. The original man, the woman, the maker, the owner, the cream of the crop, the everything. The maker. You're everything. All that in a bag of chips. You gotta get that. It ain't no other thing about that. Forget all that other stuff, man. Because this is what I'm trying to tell you. That's the moment where we lose our sovereignty. Because we letting somebody tell us who we are. How you gonna tell us who we are? Let me tell you something. The best thing I can say in reference to that is the number. It's just the number. Because I say, people always try to call upon the name of the Lord, but I still talk about the number. How men and women lie, but numbers don't lie. And everything like that. It's like when I bring that stuff up, it's just real. It's real about this when I'm talking about mathematics. Like, people are so stuck on stupid because they want to sound smart. Let me tell you something. The greatest thing that you can do to sound smart is operating from the dot. It's from the thoughts. Literally, you gotta weigh these things out one way or another. You gotta weigh these things out, and you gotta say, man, every religion that you go into, every whatever precept that you go into, it's something good that you can take from it. You're gonna say whatever you want bad about any religion. You can say whatever, but at the end of the day, literally, you can take something good from that. And you say, well, really? Yeah. If you didn't take nothing good from that school of a religious thought that you went through, then you never graduated. You never graduated. I'm just saying, for real. What do you expect me to do? What do you expect me to say to you? In actuality, if you never literally got anything that was beautiful from any religion that you claim that you kept coming out when you found yourself, then you never graduated. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I gotta say on that. I don't really want to get too finagly deep with it, but all I'm just saying is this real. Like, when you coming into the Messiah code, y'all gotta get what y'all getting into. Y'all coming into something new. Y'all are not new wine coming into old bottles. You new wine coming into new bottles, honey. You wash with the blood of the Lamb, who is Ale, literally. You wash with the blood. Real talk. Trust me, man. You wash with the blood. That's a 5-letter word. That's a 5-letter word. However you want to put it. But I'm just saying, it's just real in the field, man. And if we ain't doing it right, then we ain't doing it at all. I'm trying to tell you, man. Man, we gotta be studied up. We all gotta be studied up. Because let me tell you something, man. It's gonna come a time where this is gonna be so important. Y'all, for anybody talk about they want to move with private solutions and they want to be indigenous and stuff like that. How the hell you gonna be indigenous if you don't have nothing that is of your own, which is original? Then you can't practice in a certain way of being sovereign, operating in a sovereign capacity without being original. First of all, get rid of their fucking clock. Get rid of their damn clock. Today isn't January. You can say it's January the 1st, 2000, whatever. Today is 8/22/1. That's what time it is. And if you want to write it, I'm going to show you how to write it. Let me put this in the comment section. I'm going to show you how to write the time of the day. Real talk. I mean, what today is. I'm going to do it in the comment section. 8/22/1. Do it like that. Put the 2 dots in between both of them. So you know that we operating on a whole nother frequency. Say, what? Yeah, we writing the holy tablet every freaking day. We in the holy tablet 822.1. That's what holy tablet we in. We writing it right now. We writing it. We writing it right now. We writing the holy tablet. Listen, this is the point that I want y'all to see. I want y'all to see this for yourself. We operating on the 3 dots. Our scripture is different. That we writing, that's real life. The real life scripture that we writing is totally different. Check it. Because you put the 2 dots in there, right? And you know the cycle of time. You know the cycles that we moving on. We moving on to 7. Everything is just the 7. Say, what? God. I'm trying to tell you, man. Come on. Move with me. Move with me, y'all. This is what we doing on here. Real talk. So you got the 8, the first number, right? Look in the comment section. You got the 8, which is, that goes up to 14. So that flips every time the second number turns over past 28. All right? So after it passed 28, it turns into 1. So therefore, the first number goes up another number. All right? So y'all know the cycle and how to deal with it. Shout out to you if you in the building. State your name, put it in the comment section. Let's do this, man. Real talk, we learning every day. So the reason why this is important, because it's 392 days in our year. You gotta, if you want life, you want extra life. I'm gonna tell you, you want extra life in your video game of life. You want extra men. I'm gonna tell you how you gonna do it. First, I'm gonna give y'all a placebo effect. A placebo effect. Why is that? Because you tuned into a time that is not of your own. They gave you that time. They gave you that. Now it's time to be on a new wave of consciousness. It's time to be on a new time. Time is tiempo. Tiempo, yeah, temple, yeah. That's where time is. The temple, the temple, the temple, the 2 dots. The 2 dots. That's how you measure time, with the 2 dots. That's why, like I said in the comment section, if you look in the comment section, let me put that again for y'all. What's today's date? What's today's date? 8/22/1. That's what today is. Or that's what tonight is. Because we measure in the night and the day. Said, well, really, it's the 22nd moon. If you want to be for real, it's the 22nd moon cycle. And this way, you'll be always able to capture the new moons in the Messiah code calendar. You'll always be able to capture a new moon. You'll always be able to measure a new moon. You'll always be able to measure an eclipse or whatever freaking that goes down. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people that's inboxing me. I don't understand why you inboxing me. I love y'all and everything, but I hit you up. I said I'm live at 8:45. I love y'all, man. But come on. We on another wave. We moving at God's speed, man. We moving at God's speed. And if people don't get that, you'll never get it. Imagine when Moses was moving through the desert, like how we moving through the wilderness of North America right now. And he was moving at God's speed. Imagine when Moses was moving at God's speed. And he's telling people to catch up. Literally. Not even putting nothing on your hot dog. But I'm just saying, he's literally telling people to catch up. Meaning that we got to keep it moving. That's the first principle of the Messiah code. Is harukment. That's called movement. Movement. We always got to be moving. We always got to be learning, growing, doing different things in a sense. Excuse me. In reference to gaining something in life. Yeah, you got to always be moving. Trust me on that, man. And that's why I said, man, I'm not doing stuff on Facebook no more. Why would I do something on Facebook? I got 500,000 views on Facebook. That would be obsolete for me to do it on Facebook. You say, man, Lamel, you should do that. Man, I got 500,000 views on there. I did it for 2 years. Why should I do it anymore? I just want to know. Why should I do it anymore? It comes a time you should just do different things. Real talk. And Facebook just was a way, like I told people, for me to reach out to people on a personal tip, whereas though I can connect with people personally. We gotta move from the heart. If you can't move from your heart, then you shouldn't move, period. You know what I'm saying? And when I move from my heart on that level, I just want to let you know that I'm moving with my mind, my true mind. Because that's the beat of creation. That's how everything literally moves. It moves like a heartbeat. It moves like a drum. That's the universal language of all languages, which is the drum, your heart, how your heart moves. So yeah, that's what I did on Facebook for 2 years. And I put in work on there, 500,000 views, and said, man, I'm done with it. I'm just done. I'm retired. I let everybody else do that stuff. Because you know what? Me and my peoples, we going to take over the waves. If I'm not on Facebook Live, I got my peoples on Facebook Live tearing it up. And we tearing it up with the code all day, every day. Upgrading the mainframe consciousness. Upgrading the situation for what it's worth. Trust me on that, man. You got to look at it like that. If you ain't like water taking the shape of the vessel, then what are you? If you ain't moving like water, then what are you? Sometimes it goes up and sometimes it goes down. But either way, you know you water trying to get back to a greater body of water. What else should I say? What else should I say? Shout out to you if you in here. Real talk. What else should I say? I tell y'all, man, with passion, how literally we upgrading the mainframe consciousness. I tell y'all that with passion every day. For my heart, body, and spirit, soul, whatever. I tell y'all, man, we upgrading the mainframe consciousness. If you ain't ready to do that, then you ain't ready for life. Trust me, man. Then you ain't ready for the next situation. The Messiah code, man. People get so religious. They say, as soon as they hear Messiah, they say, oh, Jesus. Miss me with that, man. Miss me with that. I'm serious. Like, people done got so much knowledge, they done got stiff. You know these niggas with knowledge, right? Come on, man. Y'all niggas got stiff. Y'all got so stiff. I remember those days, man. Yeah, temple, that's the temple. I remember those days wanting to break down religion so much. Trying to find the truth. And y'all niggas still never even found the truth. Y'all went on a paper trail. Trying to find the truth. You literally went on a paper trail. At the end of the day, you know what happened? I'm gonna tell you what happened, real talk. This is the biggest thing, this is the illest thing that happened. Sure enough happened to you. I said, really? Yeah, sure enough happened to you, man. I mean that. Sure enough. He said, how sure enough happened to me? What do you mean? Meaning that the same thing that happened to Bruce Leroy when his ass got dipped in the water, when he realized that he was the master. Same thing as you. You got dipped in the water too. In so many ways. You just got dipped in the water so many times. Trying to figure it out. And once you figured it out, you figured it out. But we all got dipped in the water, man. To find out I'm the master. You are the master. Once you get that, man, you'll definitely be shining like you golden. You be shining like you golden, man. All these codes is for a reason, man. Picking it up, it's all for a reason. Trust me on that. It's all for a reason. Just knowing how to apply it, you be like, wow, okay, I'm on that level now. I'm on that level, man. You become the master. Sometimes it takes somebody to dip your ass in the water. It takes a bully, it takes somebody being a Goliath in your situation. Let me tell you something. If you go into Daniel 2:32, which is another part of the code, that's another part of the code because 2:32 is actually in the 131 matrix, which is the 23 and the 32 frontwards and backwards, but it's still in the 131 matrix. But yeah, man, you learn that stuff, man. You learn all these challenges in life. You become like David and Goliath. You become the diamond that slayed Goliath. That literally slayed Goliath. You become that diamond. That's Daniel 2:32. This was the rock that wasn't cut with the hands of man. It was carved with the hands of God, man. If anybody want to ask me what God is, I told you how God is a verb, literally. I told people how God is a verb, and they still trying to test my chin on it all day. All day. But you know what? We having fun because actions speak louder than words. Actions speak so much louder than words. Trust me on that. Actions speak so much louder than words. My fault, I just shared it to Facebook. I finally got a chance to share. I just started talking, man, because I just felt it in my heart. If I go with the spirit, man, I just roll with the spirit. I move with the spirit, man, because I trust in the spirit for what it's worth. I just know it's like a station, man. I see things literally like a station that we tuned into. We tuned into a greater reality. That's what the throne is. People, look, let me tell you something. A lot of times when they actually give you a transliteration of God's majesty and what everybody comes to, they call it a throne. Like everybody comes to a throne. It's literally a station. That's what it is. It's a station. It's a station that we all are literally tuned into. Real talk. It's a station that we all tuned into. And that's something that I want y'all to know. You feel me? I want to play something else, man. I want to play this track. Play something else. And I'm going to build. I'm going to switch the build up a little bit. I'm going to switch the tempo up on the build. Look. We tuned into the mainframe consciousness. That's the only thing I can say to you about this. We tuned into the mainframe. Me is we. Listen. We tuned into the mainframe consciousness, man. You gotta look at your brain like a computer. You gotta look at it like that, almost. How you calculate everything. But you a computer with emotions. You just don't move with calculated thoughts. You move with intuitive thoughts also, which is also calculations. So therefore you are a computer. So this one, you are a biological computer. Trust me on that. You're a biological computer. You're connected to a station. You're so connected to it. A lot of times we say, well, how can I do that, Lamel? Trust me. First, it starts with breaking the spell. Breaking the spell, man. The spell, that was the spell that put you in the cell. Literally, it put you in the cells. Your cells, like the cell, yeah, like a jail cell. It put you in the cells. That was the spell. Now, listen. Yes. You get it, Miss Cognifier. You get it. So, now that we busting out of the cells, it's mayhem. It's literally mayhem. Trust me on it. It's mayhem. We busting out of the cells. No excuses, man. Yo, when you see it like that, you say, whoa, okay. Look, man, we gonna live forever, y'all. I don't know what they ever talked about, or whoever talked about whatever. We gonna live forever. Now you say, LeMaire, how am I gonna live forever? How am I gonna do that? Well, the first thing is, you better know the code. You better know the Codex. That's all it is. It's a Codex. You better be connected with the Codex. That's the only thing they trying to do is wipe you away. But let me tell you something. You can't wipe away the primes. You can't wipe away the primes. We're one of a kind. That's what's so significant about you as a prime. You're one of a kind. Only one times whatever equal you. That's what makes you a prime. Now, it's many primes. It's vector primes, it's lunar primes, and it's solar primes. Either way, it's a prime. You gotta know the code, man. Let me tell you something. I explained this, and I'm gonna explain it again, and again, and again, and again. Let me explain this. What's up, Blake? Peace, King. You already know we building on this science. We building on this science. Look, I'm gonna explain this. Let me explain this. How we moving through the mainframe consciousness. Let me explain it. All right, just for anybody. Okay, so we start off from the 1. Okay, so now 1. This is multiplying, being fruitful and multiplying. Okay, this is you starting off from the 1. So now the 1 times itself, it just equals 1. So it's like, damn. So God, or whatever you call God as the higher reality, realize that whatever it does, it still goes back to itself. That is called the taurine. That was the taurine symbol. That was the symbol of the Taurus. All right? And I broke that down when I talked about Ptaurus. I said it's not Taurus, it's Ptaurus. Ptar, because Ptar represents basically coming from the mouth, speaking the word. So that's what it was. In the beginning was the word, but that comes back because the word was with God and the word was, and the word was with God and the word, all that. It was the taurine. That was what it was talking about. So 1 times itself, just like blew itself apart and just kind of figured out, well, this got to be something else. So 1 became a 2. Yeah, 1 became 2. It just literally killed itself, like sacrificed itself and became 2. Yeah, it separated itself, literally. And 2 became 1 because 2 was literally a prime number. 2 is your first prime number. Well, what's your first prime number, LaMaile? Supreme Grand Mathematics. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got people inboxing me, man. Catch up, please. Catch up. But listen, Supreme Mathematics. Supreme Mathematics. So you got 2, right? And 2 basically was 2 times itself. It equals itself. So it didn't matter. It went back. So 2 equaled 1. So that was 1, 2, 1. So you say, oh man, I get it. I get it now. That was the 1, 2, 1. And that went right there was a prime. So the first prime was either 101 or 111. 1 times 1 equals 1, which was 131. This is supreme mathematics. So you would say, well, how does this have to do with light? This is how everything is literally programmed when it comes to hydrogen, helium, and different atoms and stuff like that, as far as their protons, neutrons, and electrons. This is the stuff that I'm talking about. This is literally the stuff that I'm talking about, how they're programmed, how they were programmed and to bring things into existence. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Real talk. My fault. My fault. But that's what it was. That's why the 131 was all connected with all of that. But the 131 became the pyramid or the triangle, whatever you want to call it. It was really the triangle, you know what I'm saying, or your higher consciousness, which became 131. And that was all 3 in 1, which was a methodology which connected all numbers. And then you say, how did that happen? Because we operated from the square. Because 2 times itself became 4. Okay, now 4 became not a prime number. 4 is not a prime number. So 2 times itself became 4. Unlike 1. 1 times itself became 1. Alright? But 1 split itself in half to literally become 2. Alright? So this is how it really went. This is how creation went. And this is how things manifested. What's up, Miss LaAunt? Hey, I see. Yeah, this is how things manifested. How everything manifested, man. And how atoms and protons, neutrons, electrons, this is how they program themselves to manifest things into reality. You know what I'm saying? It was consciousness. But it flows in the symbol of a torus. It literally flows in the symbol of a torus. That's what it does. It flows in itself. That's why if somebody tell me the universe is expanding, I don't believe them when they tell me that stuff. That doesn't make sense to me. You feel me? Because you would say, thank you, Miss Nika. You would say, well, where the freak is the universe expanding to? That doesn't make no sense. You gotta think about it like that. If the universe was expanding, where the hell is it expanding to? It's expanding, inspanding. It's not expanding, it's inspanding. Oh, that's deep, LaMel. Real talk. I'm trying to tell you, the universe is not expanding, it's inspanding. That's the only way I can explain it, or insplain it. That's the only way I can explain it. If I'm explaining it, I'm bringing it from inside of me outside. But the only way I can explain it, literally. Hey Cedric, hey Melissa. Y'all can see people. I can't see people. You said, how can something infinite be expanding? It's not expanding. You already know, Blake. It's inspanding. Whoa. Yeah, because it comes in the torus. It flows in the torus like in itself. Like in and out of so like that. That's how the universe grows. It flows like that. It looks like the number 8, literally. That's why they call it the infinity symbol, the symbol of infinity. Because they know the universe is like that. It's nothing outside. Everything is outside and inside at the same damn time. And it flows and goes to the dot. It goes back to the dot, which is the center. Literally. It goes back to the dot, which is the center. You feel me? That's where it all connects at. So this supreme grandmother and grandfather mathematics. Learn the code, man. Everybody needs to know the code. You know what I'm saying? Just like we adapting a new sign language. You feel me? We creating a sign language on every live feed. We putting up new words like this. I want to. This is trust for anybody. That's trust. That's the word trust. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta think about the word want. What the word want would be. But we did words like this on, yeah, trust, because that's something that you put in your mouth. If you go and eat something, it's trust. So that's trust. So if I would say something like can I trust you, or I trust you, you like I trust you. You feel me? You know, I trust you. You already know. We're gonna do it like that. We adapting the code. But I'ma say I'm gonna say like this. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna do it with the 6. I'm gonna say can. This is can. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like that. I'm gonna take, instead of taking the 1, going like this, I'm gonna take the 6 and I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna do that and be can. Alright? So we're like, can I trust you? Feel me? Can. Alright? So y'all getting words. So this is can't. Y'all know this is can't. Alright? This is the negative of it. This is can and this is can't. Okay? For people that's getting the code. So if I say can, you know this is the 6. This is the 6 in the Messiah code. So can I trust you? You said move. You said move can to move tonight. Let me see. I'm gonna get that right. Move. Yeah, move to the right. Yeah, you move to the right. Can to the right. So would be to the right and can't would be to the left when you throwing up the 6. Alright? So if you throw the 6, it'd be like can I go? What is with? We'll do with. We'll do with is something else like this. With. So can I go with you? Yeah, that's how we'll do it. He said, really? Y'all got your own sign language? Literally, we making it up every day. I told y'all, we making it up. Y'all gonna say, y'all pseudo. How the freak can you say we pseudo and we the gods? That's dumb. That's the dumbest thing you ever said. You pseudo, because you looking for your God. We the gods and the goddesses, the emperors and the empresses. Don't give me none of that bull crap. You pseudo. You stupid. You stupid. Yeah, we making up our own thing. This is the Messiah code. We been done that. So, like I said, for all the trolls that come in, that's going to come in the video later, you already know I got y'all. I got y'all, man. You damn right. We making up our own thing. Hopefully you can catch up. Real talk. But it's like, can I go with you? Because I trust you. Real talk. Trolls going to learn too. Yeah, they're going to learn. Hopefully they're going to learn. I mean that. You said, I do not trust anything or anyone. Study to show thyself approved unto thyself. Don't believe in them. Do the math. Yeah, you right. You right. That's the whole reason why I'm logging this and making it public. You know why I'm making it public? So ain't nobody can say we didn't do it. Ain't nobody can say we ain't the ambassadors for the greater, far as the prototypes of the new wave of consciousness. You gonna say we ain't the ambassadors for that? I dare you say that. Go look up Messiah code. You find us. You find Miss Connafir, Miss LaOng. You see other people that's a part of the Messiah Code All-Star movement. You see people that's a part of this when you go Google that, honey. Go Google that. Go Google that part. You say, really? I'm looking for the Messiah. Well, you found the Messiah. John 1:41. I told y'all 1:41. You found the Messiah. Let me look that up. Real talk. That's what I'm saying. You found the Messiah. John chapter 1 verse 41. You found it. You found the Messiah. Whether you like it or not, that was the problem. People wanted the Messiah to come in so many ways. Yo, look, this is the same thing that happened. Let me tell y'all something. This is the same thing. Let me bust this down. Let me bust this down. This is the same thing that happened back in the goddamn day when it came to the 141. And so far as those that are the one that for the oneness. Thank you, Miss Long. You smoked me on it before I did it. But look, listen. Look, he came to his brother, right? Look, he first findeth his own brother, Simon. Simon means to hear, right? It says that to him we found the Messiah. Yeah, you damn right we found the Messiah, which is interpreted as that goddamn Christ. Yo, don't come to me with that Christ consciousness stuff. It's the Messiah. It's the Messiah. It was interpreted as Christ. That's a watered down version and perversion of the real deal, Holyfield. Trust me on that. So we are the Messiah types. We are the prototypes of the new wave of consciousness. Trust me on that, man. Don't give me none of their stuff. Don't give me, I'm done with it. I done studied all that stuff. Feeling good, like, oh man, I'm gonna teach you something about Metal Netter, ancient Egypt. And at the same time, I was going to a place, I said, man, I have to keep on uncovering things other than what I have inside already. Facts. I'm trying to make a story. I'm trying to make a story that's great. You know what I'm saying? Why would I keep on being caught up in a goddamn loop instead of making a story that's great? That doesn't make no sense. Like I said, when they look up the Messiah code, they're going to find us. They're going to find us. Like, what? Yeah. We are everything that flow in between the 1 and the 9. You said when they ask who and where is the Messiah and all that's what they want to say. That's the same thing I said that they said in John 1:41. That's the same thing I said, man. Shit. I found the Messiah, which is interpreted as being in a crisis. You damn right I found the Messiah. I found the Messiah right there. There she go. Messiah La'am. I found Messiah Kadnafir. Say, man, I'm getting real religious now. Your ass has got religious because you never graduated from that school. Your ass still stuck and stupid. Real talk. This is the point this is the niggas that argue religion all the time. You still never graduated. You can't say you graduated because you still arguing religion. Yo, that's a small thing to a giant. Imagine if you a giant and you got a little midget just punching on your knees. That's what the hell religion is to me. You literally punching on my shins right now. Acting like you doing something. Acting like you doing something with that religious dogma argument. I'm done with that. Yo, we upgrading the new mainframe consciousness right now. And me, it's we. Whether you want to accept that part or not. Facts. It's going to be a time where they're going to take the sun from you. They already did. It's going to be a time where they're going to take the stars from you. They already did. It's going to be a time where they're going to even try to take God from you. And literally, they already did. So, Lamel, what do I have left? After everything, what do I have left? Look, let me tell you something. The only thing you have left is this. Is that. That's the only thing you have left. Is to operate from the dot. From the center, man. From the center. You said, that's the real sun that they was talking about. It wasn't the sun like sun. Like sun. No, it was sand. Like sand. Like center. Not sun. Take S-U-N and put an S-E-N there. And make it sand. Like really, the senators. Speak on that truth. They already did. Look, listen. I'm trying to tell you. If I ask people what's their zodiac sign, people will tell me real quick what their zodiac sign is. I said, well, take your ass outside and tell me what your zodiac sign is now. And you say, well, what you talking about, LaMel? I said, take your ass outside and show me where your zodiac sign is, where you was born under. They took that away from you too. It was a time where you knew where you was in the galaxy. You knew where you was in the cosmos. You say, LaMel, I don't know where I'm at. Honestly, I really don't know where I'm at, LaMel. I gotta go to the newspaper to find out where I'm at. Well, if you go into Genesis, I'm gonna give you some news. I'm gonna give you some real good news. That's what the Injil was called. Literally, the gospel. But literally, if you go into Genesis chapter 114, you measure time by you already know everything that falls between the 1 and the 4, which is the animated and the dormant, and that also became the alpha and the delta, which also became the alpha and omega principle, which is your 2 dots. The temple. God dwells in the temple of the 2 dots. Time itself. Yeah. Yo, man, I'm giving y'all this work. This is heavy stuff, man. I know y'all like, LaMel is real serious. You damn right I'm serious. But I'm funny too, because it's like, why not be dramatical? Like, are you serious? Like, serious. Like, why not? Why not be like this? Because I'm just like, I'm trying to tell you, you gotta see what's going on. Many are called, few are chosen. Yeah. How many people want to fulfill their calling? That's hard. That's hard every day to fulfill your calling. And I don't feel like getting up every day giving God 100%. I don't feel like it. How many of y'all asses feel like giving God 100% every day? Y'all be like, you know what, LaMel? To tell the honest truth, you know what, LaMel? I don't feel like it. Well, therefore, you give 100% because you ain't lying. Your ass ain't lying, but you really became the lion. You get what I'm saying? Because you gonna say, you admit to yourself, man, sometimes I be weak, LaMel. Sometimes I'm weak and I need somebody right next to me to bring out that strength. Niggas want knowledge so much. Look, I didn't study all that stuff and I'm giving y'all core stuff. But listen, you say, man, oh man, you know what? That strength, man, I need you to be that strength for me, man. And I'm that strength for you, man. Just like I need y'all to be the strength for me. We the strength for each other, man. And if we do it like that, we'll win. We'll win. In any likeness, we'll win. I mean that. It ain't nobody that can stop us. Nobody can stop us at all. Real talk. Ain't nobody can stop this. Those that call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. Say, well, what should I call upon? Well, actions speak louder than words. I told you God is an action. So now you trying to figure it out. Say, really? Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah, God is an action word. It's a verb. It's literally a verb, man. If you don't see it as a verb, then you're not going to get it as a verb. You feel me? You're not going to get it as a verb. Like as an action. That's the first principle in the Messiah code. All right? So it's something that I want to give y'all, man. Real talk. I'm going to give y'all the letters real quick. You know what I mean? Just so we just know it. All right? Real quick, I'm going to give it to y'all. And this will be a part of the video that I'm either going to chop up or y'all can just review it when y'all want to review it. So we're going to do this. One is Harukman. All right? One is Harukman. That's movement. All right? Two so happens to be self. That represents yourself or your nazuk. Yourself, which is your nazuk. All right? 3 is bad. That represents the doorway. The doorway. That's the doorway, which is bad. Okay? All right? And I'll tell you the meanings of these things and so forth and how the spiritual application of it. But that was the bad. All right? That's 3. Then you got 4. 4 became your Najju, which is your successful outcome. That was your successful outcome. All right? Then you got 5. 5. All right? So 5 so happens to be Batul, which is the baby hero. That's when you first become a hero. That was your first heroic shit at that number 5. All right, number 6 represents the gift and the curse. Y'all all know that. 6 is the gift and the curse, also known as the broken twig. This is the broken twig. All right. So now you got 7. 7. So 7 is Mujahud. All right, which represents the spiritual warrior. You being a spiritual warrior. That was Mujahud, all right, which is the 7, all right. Then you got the 8. This is your 8, the number 8, all right, which represents Matur, which is rain, all right. Also, it represents disruptive powers too. Matur can represent disruption in your life. I'm trying to tell you, when plans don't come as you want them to come. Matur represents that, all right. That's the rain, because rain doesn't come when you want it to come all the time. So that was the number 8, all right. So then you got your number 9. This is your number 9, all right. So 9 represent Faru, which is joy or happiness. So when you see that number 9, or in the code, it represents joy. It represents new birth or deliverance. That's what it represents, okay. And then you got 10. 10 is hey you, also representing a Wi-Fi network, or what we call the puff peg. That's when God breathed into man the breath of life, and he became a living soul, and he didn't pass it along to those that were in a dormant state. He passed it along to those, or she passed it along to those that were in an animated state. So that's why it's called hey you, because that stopped at the 10, because the 10 represented the basically the Wi-Fi network, so you can get past, because any combination has a 10 digit to get in it. You feel me? So now if you move forward, you got 11. So from 10 you got 11. All right. So 11 so happens to be Maluk, which is the king or the message, the one who sends the message. Yeah, that's the Maluk, the king, the pillars. You already know that's the Maluk. Okay, so we'll move forward. Then from 11 you got 12. So 12 is Zaru, which is the birch tree. That's the birch tree. All right. So you know what a birch tree is? It's a deciduous type of tree. All right. It's a you already know I'll discuss that later. But it sheds its skin in a sense. It sheds its skin in reference to it wears its clothing, how it sheds its skin. Also, it gives birth to shells, which is the Zaru. That's the tree of that. But I'll explain that on another bill. All right. Then you got your 13. You can either put your 13 like this or your 13 like that. And 13 so happens to be your Masi. It represents the master, or the Masi, the master. But this is still the young master. This is the Masi. All right. The Masi. So that's 13. Then you got 14. All right, so 14 would be that, which would be 1 and 4. Okay, that would be your 14. Also, you can do 14 like this. If you do 14 like this, I can understand it. I can understand 4 and 1 like this, because this is always considered to be 1 if you want to play with it like that sometimes. So you can be like 1 and 4, so that could be 14. All right, but you can also play with it like that, and this can be 14. All right, so 14 represents the midway. So that was the network. That was the network. All right, that's why this was also the midway too. When people say, really, this was the midway too, because this was the 14 also, because this was the midway and this was the midway, because you shake people's hand like that. You shake your hand like that. That's why it was the midway, and it became the network, because it was the 1 and the 4. It was the 14, but this was the ambassador also of the greater consciousness. And when we shake hands in the Messiah code, we don't shake hands like this. We shake hands like this. Do y'all understand? When y'all shake my hand, when y'all meet me in person, y'all shake my hand like this. Don't shake my hand like this. Alright? Shake my hand like this. That means they interlock like that. We interlock when we shake each other's hands. Alright? That's called spiritual reciprocity. And this is a way to link your heart center. If you want me to be real with it, I'm giving y'all secrets, but for real, this is what it's all about. If any of y'all shake hands that's part of the Messiah code, this is our secret handshake. It's not really a secret because it's public, but it's sacred. Alright? Listen, you shake hands with both hands. You don't shake hands with two hands. You only shake hands with one hand if you're trying to do something else, which move your heart to somebody, or vice versa. But you shake hands with two hands like that, and you lock in. You lock in like we become the chain. We become the chain of each other. So that's how I want y'all to shake hands with each other, or shake hands with me. Don't shake hands like this and grip me like that. Hit me with the sacred grip, opening the gateway, and it slides in like that. Alright? So for y'all just to know, I understand the shake hand with the interlocking, the me wig. We shake hands with the me wig. For anybody, we a pack, literally. That's how we doing it. And we shake hands with both hands because it's give and take. It ain't no taking. You ain't taking from me, and I ain't taking from you. If I'm taking from you, I'm giving to you. And if you taking from me, you damn should well be given to me. I mean that. For real. That's how we rolling with each other. It's spiritual reciprocity, man. Shout out to Miss Fear because she's in a hard situation. In real talk, she gave me a donation today. And I said, really? Yo, can you please put my what's the name in the comment section, Miss LaHom, if you can. My PayPal in the comment section. But, and also my Cash App, which is Lamel1317. Alright, I'll put that in there, the Cash App. But listen, Miss LaHom, it made me shed a tear today because look, Miss LaHom gave me a donation today. Like, forget all the bull crap. Like, Miss LaHom gave me I'm not Miss LaHom, Miss Fear, my fault. She gave me a donation today. No matter what, she going through a situation, reaching out for people to donate to her. She talking about she in a hard situation. She still gave me a donation. Real talk. And looked out. Said, man, here. I said, man, you know what? I refunded. I gave it back to her. She said, Lamel, you blocking my blessings. Stop doing that. I said, man, really? What are you talking about? I refunded. She'll tell you. I refunded. I said, man, I can't take this money that you giving me. I said, man, I can't take it, man. You just made a post of how you struggling, sister, man. We all struggling. It ain't like I ain't struggling. My car broke down. I don't even got a damn car. My car broke down. So I'm trying to figure it out myself, and I'm putting it together. Yeah, you damn right. So I didn't boo-hoo about it, man. I'm just trying to figure it out. You feel me? But yeah, she donated to me, man. And I said, man, when she donated to me, it made me shed a tear. It literally made me shed a tear because I said, man, I couldn't believe she did it. I really couldn't from the heart. You know what I'm saying? I really couldn't believe it. My fault, I'm putting this in here. My fault, I'm putting this in here. I don't know if somebody else put it in there or if it'll let somebody. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's the way to PayPal me, man. That's how we're going to do it. If anybody, it's give and take and give, spiritual reciprocity. If you donate to me, I'm going to send you one of my books. All right? You're not donating to me. I'm giving to you and you giving to me. Shout out to Miss Queen Nubia in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up? For everybody that donates, man, I'm going to give to you back. I explained how we do our sacred handshake in the Messiah code. We shake with the me wig. We shake with the me. We don't shake like this. We shake like this. We lock it in and we shake with both hands. We shake with both hands. And guess what it turns into? The number 8. You say, what? What? Didn't I tell you everything flows like the universe in a tureen, and like the symbol 8 like the universe? Why wouldn't we shake in the number 8? That's 8 Lions Avenue. Everybody, we going back to 8 Lions Avenue. If you ever shake my hand, I'm saying we going back to 8 Lions Avenue. If you ever shake my hand, that's home. All my lions, a male lion or you a woman lioness. You already know, Mr. Cole. Shout out to you. Peace. Peace, Queen. Thank you for coming in. State your name. Put it in the comment section. Real talk. Let the people know you alive. Let the people know you in here, man. But yeah, I'm trying to tell you. That's how I want it. That's how I want y'all to know, man. We got to shake hands like that. And when you shake hands, what's so deep is that you open up your heart center. You open up your heart center. Go look at the veins of your hands, how they go directly to your heart. Look at the veins in your hands. Go do an x-ray. I'll look it up. I'll show it to y'all right here, right now. I'll look it up and show you the picture. Veins of the hand connecting to the heart. Show you that. I'll show you a picture. I'll show you it. Literally, the veins in your hand connecting to your heart. I said, watch who hand you shake. That's why I said, watch who hand you shake. Literally. I told people that. Hold up, I'm gonna show y'all this. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna see if I can get a good picture of it. I showed people this. I said, man, watch who hand you shake. You opening up your heart center, man. Shaking hands with people. For real. And it's connected all up to your mind. It's all connected up to your brain and your mind. My fault. I'm trying to pull this up. That's a fact, Jack. That's a fact, Jack. But like I said, it's reciprocity, man. For anybody that donate, I'll literally look. Let me show y'all something. Listen, watch this. For people that thought I was bull crapping, let me see. My fault. Look at this stuff. Look at this stuff right now. Oh, Lamel's lying about it. All right, well, cool. How am I lying about it? Yo, look, listen. When you shake somebody's hand, it goes directly to your heart. Why you think I tell you shake your hand a certain way? Shake with people their hand a certain way because it's going up to your heart. This is affecting your central nervous system, man. That shit affects your central nervous system when you shake somebody's hand. That's why they want you to shake hand with the right hand. You know why they want you to shake hands with the right hand? Because they know that the right side of your body, the right hand controls the left side of your body, which is your heart. They know that shit. They know that. So they know when a nigga grab you with the right hand, he's controlling your heart. They know that. They freaking know that. Man, I'm shaking y'all niggas with both hands. Forget all that. I'm shaking all my peoples, everybody. Sorry to say it so vulgarly like that. I don't mean to say it like that. But I mean to say it like that. I'm shaking everybody with both hands. I don't know whether you give and taking from me, man. Everything goes back to your heart, man. Look at it. Look at it. Just look at it. Look at them veins that connect the dots, man. Literally, man. Shout out to the people that's inboxing me, man. But listen, man, I mean that. Dude, that's why you gotta watch who hand you shake. Shake with both hands, man. Shake me with both hands. It's spiritual reciprocity. Give and take. If I take from you, I'm giving. If you taking from me, you damn well better be giving. You damn sure better be giving. And that's a fact, Jack. We giving each other time right now. Also, man. So that's an offering that we making between each other. But that's why I'm telling you, don't shake everybody's hand no more. Don't shake nobody's hand no more. Do not shake nobody's hand no more. Period. Unless you know who they are and you know what they are and you feel how you feel about that person. I mean that. Give them a fist bump. And I don't even really want to give them a fist bump because the veins are still connected from your fist to your heart. That's why you can't punch people in your in the face. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Real talk. You can. Man. You can't be wanting to punch people in the face because these veins also connect with your heart also. That's the deepest thing about it. The veins of your fist connect up with your heart. So that'll mess your brain up in a sense of this because you damn right. That's what happened to Cain, man, when he used the rock. Y'all wonder what rock he used to slay Abel. He utilized rock was his fist. Please stop inboxing me. Whoever's inboxing me, man. I don't like that. I know I set it off. I tell y'all I'm live. If I'm saying I'm live, please don't be rude and inbox me because it's just you know, I'm gonna just start cutting off my instant messenger when I go live. Just no disrespect, but I'm gonna just cut it off because people will say, I said I'm live, and somebody said, I know you're live. Well, please, I can't talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Even though I can be everywhere at once, you want me to juggle, I'll do that. I'll answer your instant message while I'm talking on live, if you want me to do that. But we gotta move at God's speed. If you ain't ready to move at God's speed, you ain't ready for this. You really not ready for this. I'm serious. Like, serious. Yeah, I inbox you. Yeah, I'm going live at 8:45. But I'm still live if you would have checked on me. Because I'm moving at God's speed, man. Trust me, man. It's going to be a time where you got to know you got to move. And we got to know the code. And if we don't know the code, they're going to give us something. They're going to give us something, and what they're going to give us, trust me, comes with a adhesion contract. It literally comes with a hidden contract. It comes with a clause in that contract. Literally, it's an adhesion contract. It has so many things that's with it. When they give you a benefit, trust me, it's an adhesion contract with it. That's why that's the main reason why I'm introducing culture in this. Originality, something that's original in this. Real talk. But where was I at? The 14 was the midway. Listen, the 14 was the midway. So then we'll move to the 15. All right. So 15 is the necklace. That's the necklace. All right. So the necklace represents basically where assistance, where someone you need is you good with assistance or somebody needs to be assisted in some sort of way. All right, but that's part of the necklace. That's one of the reflections of the necklace. It's the way how you assist people. You are the necklace. You know what I mean? It deals with helping somebody. You're God's helper. And people, a lot of times, they didn't want to take the job of being God's helper. But those that were God's helper received the necklace. And that's what the necklace represents. It represents fulfilling purpose. You know what I mean? That's what it really truly represents. So you got the 15. All right, that's the 15. Then you got 16. All right. So you can also do 16 like this, because remember the thumb is the 1. So that can be 16 also. But this is 16 too. Okay, that's 16. So 16 represents the surgeon. That represents surgery. You know what I mean? Somebody that is an analytical thinker. They're very analytical in a sense of how they apply things. That's the number 16. And how they adjust life. Or how they move through life. They're analytical in a physical sense. They're analytical in a physical sense, all right? Then you got 17, all right? 17, all right? After 16, you got 17, all right? So 17 is, all right, I got you. Yeah, exchanging the hands, laying the current. Yeah, that's what it is. So now you got 17. So 17 so happens to be, it's the scientist. Now I told you the surgeon, which is 16, thinks from a physical level. It thinks like from it's analytical from a physical level. But the scientist is analytical from a spiritual level, from a celestial and a spiritual. So that's the difference between the surgeon and the scientist in the Messiah code. So you'll know that. Let me see. It's up here. Yeah. So that's the scientist. That's the scientist, and this is the surgeon. All right? That's the surgeon, and this is the scientist. So you'll know the difference between the scientist and the surgeon. The surgeon thinks on the physical, and the scientist thinks on the spiritual, as far as being analytical. All right? They're two different polarities. Two different polarities. All right? Then you got after 17, which is El Jacob or Yaqub, which is the scientist, you got 18. So 18 so happens to be root or wraith. Root or wraith. You said root or wraith. Yeah, it's the root or the wraith. It's the root or the wraith. Now I gotta explain what the wraith is. That's a whole nother bill. That's a whole nother bill. But it's the root plant or the wraith plant. Literally, because you got the root, which is the 2 9s. That's the 2 9s. Or you got the wraith, which is the 3 6s. The root or the wraith. So that's what 18 was. 18 became the root or the wraith. That's what it was. All right. So the wraith is actually something that is worse than the devil. If you want me to be real and I explain what the wraith is, that's a whole, I'm going to do a whole video and I'm going to call it the wraith. Yeah, the wraith is deeper. They're worse than the devil. Because what happened was, I'm going to tell you, on a greater consciousness, God sent out angels to torture people. Literally, to torture people. They were devils. They were literally devils. So God sent these devils out to torture people. But what happened is that that these devils, they were always trapped. God had these devils trapped. God kept these devils trapped in a dormanted state. Literally kept their asses in a cell, in jail. But gave them one day to come out and catch wreck. Literally, to catch wreck. Now, God gave them a choice to either destroy the world or save the world. And half of the people that were these negative devils that came out, that God gave a chance to, destroyed the world. Like in a Sodom and Gomorrah sense or whatever. In Armageddon, it's been many ways the world been destroyed over and over again. This was with war. This was with war. So what happened was God kept these forces dormant for a time, for when it was time for to bring these forces out. So either these forces could be washed by the blood of the Lamb, which was the fire, which was the blood of the Lamb, yeah, being baptized by the fire, which was war, yeah, being baptized, so yeah, or they will remain. And that was a trick that God played on them. And then when they wanted to do war and wreak havoc, guess what God did? Put their asses back in the cell until another time when God needed them to destroy something or to basically be recompensated for life and make a change and be released from hell. So it was those that were the wraith, that decided to never change. You know what I'm saying? Like Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, you can never reform the devil. And that's one thing that the devils knew. But as the wraith knew that you couldn't reform the devil in its nature, the wraith decided to just be a worse devil than what he was. So he decided to keep on doing devilish and devilish and devilish and devilish and devilish and devilish. That's why it says sin lieth at the door. Literally. And that was the birth of the wraith. That was the birth of the wraith. And this is the symbol of the wraith. Because this was the first symbol of the wraith. because this was the first symbol of the wraith. Why? Because this was the gift and the curse. This was literally the gift and the curse. This is the first symbol of the wraith. This was what you call the devil. The gift and the curse. Yeah, that was the 6. That was your gift and the curse. But the wraith, the devil became this. The devil became this, which is your wraith. Remember, this is a broken twig. If I say a broken twig, I'm talking about witchcraft. That was deep when I said that. It probably went over people's head. But the broken twig literally represents when they was grabbing off the twig from the tree, because they was utilizing that in witchcraft. And that's what this represented, the gift and the curse. But this became the wraith, and that became the fuck you boys. Literally, those that was bucking with the guns, that was killing with the guns. That's what became these people, the wraith. And their symbol has always been shown. Their symbol has always been shown. The wraith symbol is a universal galactical symbol. This is what I want to let y'all know. Like, y'all coming into this Messiah code, y'all coming into something galactical, man. Look, listen. The wraith is a universal symbol. This is a universal symbol for the wraith. This is a universal symbol for the wraith. Because it's the gun. It was the gun. It was shooting. It was the gift and the curse. It was the gift and the curse, because guns either protect or guns are kill. So it was the gift and the curse. So yeah, but that became the symbol of the devil, because of course they had the cherubim protecting the throne, which y'all called the devil, which were the bad angels. They had them protecting the throne, and they were basically your broken twig. They were your broken twigs. They were your broken twigs. This is how it breaks down. That's why God gave us 10 fingers and 10 toes, so we'll know the story. But these were your broken twigs. But something came worse out of the broken twig, which became the wraith. And that was these fuck you boys. These fuck you boys that just started killing everything. Bow, 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 bow. Murder, death, kill, everything. And that was the wraith. Because when God said, man, go out and torture people, they said, ooh, I just love the torture. I love it. God said, man, you know, do a little something to that person. And guess what happened? The wraith said, ooh, I want to torture him some more. And God said, let up off the engine. Get off him. You done. Like, don't torture him no more. Like, damn, he learned this lesson. Yeah, she learned her lesson. They're better. And the wraith say, I'm gonna get her. That's what the wraith was saying. Because the wraith had pleasure in your torture. The wraith had pleasure in your torture. For lack of better words, you already know those niggas. You be walking around and you be like, why you always complaining all the goddamn time? Why you always messing with me? What's the reason? The wraith, man. So it was the root or the wraith at 18. You goddamn right it was the root or the wraith. It was the root or the wraith. And a lot of times it comes out to be the wraith. The wraith. That's their symbol, man. Break that up. If y'all ever know what the symbol of the wraith is, know them when you see them. This is the symbol of wraith. They always existed. They are degenerates. They are freaking galactical degenerates. The freaking wraith. They are energy vampires. They feed off of you. The wraith. Man, let me spell it so I can put it in the comment section. So you know what it is. You'll know what it is. R-A, the wraith. The wraith. Because it's the wrath. You thought the wraith was the wrath of God. You thought it was the wrath of God. Yeah, God gave you wrath. You damn right, because your ass was stupid. You was doing so much stuff. You wasn't tuned with the universe. So you damn right, you had to get the wrath of God. But the wrath of God became the wraith of God. The wraith. It became the wraith of God. That was them beings that was torturing your ass. Said, leave me the fuck alone. They just kept on torturing you. Messing with you. The wraith. Trust me on that, man. I'm going to give it to y'all, man. We know in the code. We see them when we see them. We know the root or the wraith. We know it. We see them when we see them. We know them when we know them. That's why I said we decrypt in reality. It's easy. I'm breaking it down. It's like I'm breaking it down. It's like I'm just saying this. I gave y'all the reason behind every number. You say, nobody ever gave me that before. I never read that in the Zodiac or the numerology before, Lamel. You goddamn right. But it's true. It's true. It's really true. Trust me on that, man. It's true. It's the truth. Let me move forward. What else? We on 18. Y'all got 18, right? Y'all got 18. So that's the root or the wraith. The root or the wraith. That's 18. The root or the wraith. So now we got 19. All right? So 19 is this. Also, 19 could be this. So when you do this, this is the symbol of the 19. Anybody that ever threw this up was the symbol of the 19. If they threw that up, that was literally leading you to this. Because 2 come as a pair. Remember that? 2 come as a pair. They was leading you to the 19. They was leading you to the 19. If you ever saw anybody from the Hawaiians to anybody else that threw up this sacred symbol, it was the symbol for as Bruce Lee and anybody. It was the symbol of the 19, which is the symbol of today, basically. So they put this right here. They put everything that flows in between the 1 and the 9 starts at the dot. That's why they did this. A lot of times people see brothers doing that or the elders doing that. They see the elders doing that or different brothers that were the elders that manifested doing this, and y'all never knew why they did it. Because it was the 19. I gave you why it's the 19. Because this is the 1 and this is the 9. Yeah. Listen. This is the 1 and the 9. Remember, these are your 2 noble fingers. Your pinky and your ring finger are your 2 noble fingers. These are your 2 killer fingers. Literally. So now you got your noble fingers. That's why you put your noble fingers right here. That's why you literally put your noble fingers right here as the 141. Everything flowing in between the 1 and the 9 as the 141. Like people didn't get that because they didn't go through the sacred school. They never went through the sacred school, and they've been feeding a bunch of people a bunch of bull crap. A bunch of bull crap. I'm trying to tell you. It's the 1 and the 9. The elders always put it up for us as the breadcrumbs to bring us back. For real, when you saw the elders do that, that's what it was. That's what it was. It was the 1 and the 9. These are your 2 noble fingers. That's why you use this as the 9. That's why you use this as the 9. You use this as the 6 because the gift of your curse. That's why in witchcraft you wear rings on these fingers. For everybody that do witchcraft, you wear rings on these fingers so you can operate the gift and the curse, which is the broken twig. Man, I'll bust y'all down on that, man. Like, people don't know you messing with a real grand master. Like you say, one, test my chin. You messing with a real grand master. You say, Lamel, you so playful. You so real. You so this. You messing with a real grand master. Facts. But this was the wraith. That was the symbol of the wraith. But it first stemmed from the broken twig. So when somebody did this, they was introducing you and telling you it was the broken twig. They was telling you the 6, which represents the man. If somebody threw this, they was throwing up the 6 representing the man. But this represents the woman, as y'all know. But this is also the man and the woman, which is the penis and the vagina together, all on one hand. All on one hand. All on one hand. But this right here was the 19. This was the 19. So when the elders threw that up, that was the 19. And you know that this was the 14. This was the 14, the 141. That was the symbol of the 141. And if I throw it up like this, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. If I really throw it up like this, let me stand up, because I really want to stand up for this. Like, if I throw it up like this, my fault. If I throw it up like this, y'all know what it's hitting for now. Y'all know what it's hitting for. And if I really throw it up like that, y'all really know what it's hitting for. Like, I gave y'all the secret. I gave y'all the secret. And only one person could explain it. The person that gave y'all the math. It's only one person that can literally explain it to y'all, man. I know it's been many that came. It's been many that came. It's been many that came that been talking all that talk. But as the key maker 626 opened the keys, something happened. Something happened. You know that represents the key maker in the Messiah code. And I'll go further explain that after I go past the 19. But 26 is the key maker. So if you get 626, that's a Messiah code prime. So that was the key maker to unlock the doorway. What up, familiar? What's up, Miss Akshita Vita? But that was the key. That was the key maker, 626, because that was frontwards and backwards. That was frontwards and backwards. So this was the 19. That was the symbol of the 19. All right. So when you put it there, when you saw them put it there, that represented 19. This represented the 19. Everything that flows in between the 1 and the 9 starts from the dot. Everything that flows between the 1 and the 9 starts from the dot. That's why you took the 19 and you put it here. That's why you took the 19. And like I said, in Hawaii, they do stuff like that. And then other places they do stuff like that, throwing up this sign, because it represents the square. It represents the 7, and it also represents the square. But this is the same thing as that. This represents the square. The square, literally the square, or the 7. The 7, literally the square and the 7. So it connects up. The 7 connects up, but this is the 19, because the 19 is the 7 prime. Literally, it connects up. You feel me? So you say, well, wow, it all connects up. So then you put that up, and that would be your 141. That would be your 4 and your 1. 141 on one hand. 1, 4, because the thumb represents 1. Y'all know that. The thumb represents 1. And this is the 4 in the Messiah code. Alright? So then, boom, you get 141. And then you get that. That's to open up the gateway. That opens up the gateway. So now, let me bust it down even more. After you go past the 19, y'all already know, after we go past the 19, we'll go to number 20. Alright, number 20, my fault. Which is this. Y'all know, that's 20. So y'all went 19, and then y'all went 20. Alright? Y'all got that? Y'all said 19, and then y'all went 20. Alright? So 20 represents, y'all already know, I bust that down. It's called Muminun. It means the faithful one. Because 2020 represents 2020 vision, or you seeing with one eye open, because you know the secret. You said, I would love to yeah. You already know, Miss Akshita. But the 20 represented the Muminun, which those that are faithful, because you got to see with one eye with faith. You literally got to see one eye with faith. You literally got to see with one eye with faith. That's why Muminun, or 20, so happens to be the one who sees in the darkness, can see in the light and the darkness all at the same time. You feel me? So that right there was your number 20. That was your 20. Okay? The hidden one. That was Muminun. I'm giving y'all the code. This whole video been about the code. I've been busting it down for anybody ever wonder what the symbols mean one by one. I've been giving it to y'all one by one in this video. So look, 20, that's 20. That's 20, all right? And I can give it to you in the hand symbols too. So that's hot for the hearing impaired. So you got 20. Now you got 21. So 21 represents the young man or the young woman. Okay, so yeah, because it's the 3 sevens. It's the cycle of 7. It's 3 cycles of 7, and 3 represents. It's a sense of completeness. That's what 3 is. As far as person, place, things, past, present, and future. Also, man, woman, and child, all 3 in one. Body, spirit, and whatever you want to say. It's all 3 in one. But that was his sense of completeness. All right, so if you had 3 cycles of 7 and you know 7 represents complete, so you know 21 represents completeness. So that's why it represents the young man and the young woman, or also manhood, womanhood, whatever you want to call it. It's also called Gawu, which represents manhood and womanhood. All right, that's what that is, the 21. So that's 21. So now you got 22. All right, so yeah. Now you got 22, right? So you got 21, 22. All right, 22 is this. It's basically the praying mantis. You say, well, what does this have to do with bugs, Lamel? No, it's praying mantra, really, for lack of better words. It's praying mantra. It's the praying mantra. You say, really? Karma Sutra? Karma mantra. It's literally. I wouldn't use a Hindu word for it, but the way I can explain what this is, what this means, it represents the praying mantra, because it's Karma Sutra, literally. Because you got 2 females in like this. It's like a man having 2 females in his life, because that's what the 2. This is literally represents the V. I didn't put the penis in it. I did this. So if I did this, the 2 that represents the vagina, but this represents 2 of them. So this, in a sense, was Karma Sutra. It represents sex. 22 represented sex. All right, that's why it was Victoria's Secret, and it also represents the praying mantis, because literally. Tapping into sex, I think more or less you should be in a praying state when you having sex. You still should be in tune with God. But that's what this is really about, because you have to be in tune with that Wi-Fi network of creation, and sex is a major part of it. And sometimes people get that confused. So definitely it's an energy, which is 2 times 2, which equals 4, which is the 4 corners of the earth, which represents the square. All right, but yeah, it is sacred. But this is what it was. That's what this represents, the 22. If y'all see it, that's why you say, whoa. Because I told y'all this represents the man and the woman together. And if somebody threw this up, it represents 2 women. It represents 2 women. All right, so that's the spiritual application of this. That's the spiritual application. That was really, it represented Karma Sutra, it represented polygamy, it represented a lot of things in reference to this. But it was also Victoria's Secret, which represented chastity too, or the vagina, or the virgin. It represented many things. That's what it represented, the 22. I just want to let y'all know. All right. So now you got 23. You moved from 22. You went 22. Now you at 23. All right. 22, 23. All right. So 23 is the Cyclops. I broke that down with the Cyclops. I told y'all how you got to be one eye seeing through the dimension of operating on the 5. If one thing that you notice about the Cyclops, and the thing that you notice about 23 basically is the same thing. The 5. 23 adds to 5, and this adds to 5 because it operates from the 4 and the 5. All right. So hopefully y'all can get that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can get that part of it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's the Cyclops. That's operating with one eye. And I can bust that down. That's a singularity. All right, that's the fifth element. That's the fifth principle. Basically being on your 5. All right, that's being balanced. I'm 23. Yeah, wow. The 23, that's a prime number. That's a good number. That still is a 5, and 5 is a prime number. That's why 23 is so sacred, because it hits the prime twice. It adds up to be a prime, and it is a prime. So it's like a double prime. Like, that's what makes 23 so important and powerful. That's what really makes 23 a powerful number. All right. So yeah. So yeah. Thank you. So after 23, we got 24, and 24 is the pyramid builder. All right. 24 is the pyramid builder. Hopefully y'all can see that. 24 is the pyramid builder, right? Okay, X marks the spot. X marks the spot. This is the person that's good with their hands, 24. They just good with their hands. They can do a lot of things with their hands. People that are born on the 24th. Or people that deal with the number 24. Or whatever's happening on the 24. You can deal, you can touch it with your hands. You can deal with so many things on that aspect because it represents the pyramid builder. All right, X marks the spot, which is another completion because it's 3 cycles of 8. That's why 24 is important because it's 3 cycles of 8 power, or it represents disruptive. It's not what as you plan because it represents mature, which is rain. 8 represents rain, mature. All right, 8. So look, that's how that busts down. That's 3 cycles of 8. Okay. So this also can be the 14. Remember that. This can be the 8 or this can be the 14 because you count the thumb as a 1. But this is 8 in the Messiah code. Don't get it twisted. Which still becomes the right angle. All right. So let me continue on. So from the pyramid builder, after that you get the egg, which is called for a can. All right. You said, wow, that's my favorite number. Shout out to Miss Shauna. Thank you. What's up? Thank you. Somebody alive in here? I don't mean to put your asses to sleep. But look, listen. You go right here. You got the egg. This is the egg, okay? So the egg, which is the Y, represents for a can, which is the 25th chapter of the Quran, but it also represents criticism. It's the ability to know what's right from wrong. It's to be able to differentiate between what's right from wrong. And God wrote these laws on your heart, whether you knew it or not. God or whatever that higher power inside you wrote these laws on your heart. So that's how you gotta take that. That's why it was that. That's why it literally looks like something coming alive. It literally looks like a wave, like something coming alive, like it's life in the egg. It's life in the shell. So that's one thing I need you to get with 25. All right. So now we got 24. All right. I mean 26. I did my fault. 25. 25. For people that are confused between the 2 and the 5, finally, there you go. The 2 and the 5. You get that? There you go. The 2 and the 5. The 2 and the 5 equal to 7, right? Yeah, that's why they're synonymous. That's why they're synonymous. Because the 2 and the 5 equal the 7. That's why they're synonymous. All right? So, if you ever wonder what's the difference between the 2 and the 5 and why they're synonymous and why it still looks like the V or the woman and we not putting the man in it, it's still right here because the birth is coming from the woman. Literally. She's giving birth to it. All right? It's still connecting up like that. All right? So it's the cosmic mother connecting up with the physical mother. It's the celestial mother connecting up with the terrestrial mother, which is basically the 2 dots. All right, but we're gonna move forward from 25, and you'll see that has 7 points. All right, go do the math on that. That has 7 points. We'll go to the 26, which is the key maker. Now, you wonder, why is 26 the key maker? Because 26 represents the procession of time dealing with the zodiac, if you want to say that, because we have 2,160 years basically in an age. So you add all of that up, that's 26,000 years in a procession of going around the zodiac. So therefore, that became the key maker for everything, the 26,000 years. So therefore, it connected on Earth, and it became your Z. It became your Z because at the end of the alphabet was the Z. Yeah, the Z, because the Z's represent the key. When you going to sleep, you catching Z's because you're going in the dormanted state, which is the delta wave. You're going into that, but you're catching the Z's and you're coming out of sleep because it represents the tone of vibration when the keys sound. They sound like Malachi Z's. Yeah, they sound like Z's. That's why the 26, he was born on the 26th, and the Z representing Z's because the Z's also representing someone creating the key because it was the vibration and the sound of the key. Right? And for anybody that took the task to being the key maker, it has been many key makers that have come. It has been many key makers. But the 26 was the number to define who the key maker was and who they will be. Word up. That was the degree. And when they was frontwards and backwards, that was just it. They became a prime, a Messiah code prime. Because they messed with time. They literally messed up time. So since they messed with time, we have to put it back in order. Today is 8:22:1. Tomorrow is 8:23:2. So you'll be able to move with time. They messed up time. So the Messiah types or the Messiah code primes, they had to come through the numbers like they moving through the galaxy. Like we're moving through the galaxy and you done took the zodiac away from us. You put us in a cell. And the only thing we can remember is the meals that you give us. We remember you give us 3 meals a day. So since you give us 3 meals a day, we realize that those 3 meals represented periodical times in time itself. So we connected the dots like that when you put us in a cell for those that were Messiah types. And then therefore, when we came out of the cell, we manifested as numbers because we knew the sequence of numbers. This is why I want to tell you what was so important about this. Why it was so important, because they did that to us. Because anytime we manifested those that y'all consider angelic beings or whatever y'all want to call us. Anytime we manifested literally on this planet, they did something to try to destroy us. They always try to put us in the cell. In the cell. You say, really? In the cell? Because you would consider that to be jail. No, they literally try to destroy us, to try to suffocate us in some sort of way because they know how we would literally change the world. All right? So we would manifest in these days and times in so many ways. And that was the Messiah code primes. And they were frontwards and backwards. They were frontwards and backwards, up and down. And that became your cross. That became your cross. Listen, because the Messiah code primes, what's so significant about the Messiah code primes, like for instance, about a 131. You can make it into a cross, put the 3 in the middle and make it 131. Like a 626. You can put the 2 in the middle and put the 6s all around that. And then you got a cross. So therefore, we always bear the cross as being the Messiah primes, the Messiah code primes. We always bear the cross. We literally bear a cross that some can't bear and a lot can't bear. We bear that cross because we took the purple pill. The purple pill means that you're going to be a sacrifice for your people. You know what I'm saying? The red pill means that you're going to sacrifice people. The blue pill, you're just going to forget about stuff. And you're going to go through the waters of your mother and forget about every damn thing. All right? My battery's here to run out. Wow, I got 5%. Let me finish this out. Really, we had a real good build. Real good build, man. Man, every time, man, y'all get that work, man. Y'all get that work every time. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. You put on some feel-good music to get off this live feed off. Listen, y'all get that work every time on here, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Shout out to everybody that's supporting the movement, man. Let me do it like this. I'm gonna put this in the comment section for everybody that wanna support and give out a donation. I'll send you a book of mine. Ah, man, damn. Damn. They didn't do it. Let me put my, what's the name? My PayPal link in there. Real talk. I broke a lot of stuff down in this video, man. This video is fire. This video is so fire. Shout out to you. You said, we love you and all you bring. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Akshita Vita. Real talk, man. I gave out some work on this joint. Shout out to, I'm going to say this. Before I put this in the comments, I'm gonna say this, right? Put that in the comment section, right? For anybody that want to support, thanks. I got brothers that are part of this movement. It's just not me. I just want to let you know, I got brothers and sisters that are part of this movement. Everybody got talents. Now, it's going to be people that are going to be broadcasting on the Messiah Code. You're going to say, Lamel, that's not you. You not there. What are they doing? Utilizing your channel. It's not my freaking channel. This is not my channel. Me is we. This is not my channel. This is our channel. Facts. It's going to be a time you're going to be broadcasting from this channel. And I'm going to give you the password and say, here, take the password. Real talk. Real talk. I'm going to give it to you and tell you to broadcast from the Messiah Code. When we start to reach an audience, especially when we get 100,000 subscribers and all that, that's why I suggest y'all to tell everybody subscribe. Especially for the people that's going to be a part of this movement and doing the do with it. Listen, y'all going to be teaching this. Y'all going to be, I'm going to give y'all the password and say, go ahead or show your talent. Whatever you do. You can be cooking, showing people how to cook, some healthy stuff. Whatever. You can be doing whatever. I'm going to give you the password, tell you to go live on the Messiah Code channel. Teach people something. Give people real life, man. So if you want to PayPal me or whatever, I got a book for you. I'm going to send you a book. You can give a donation, anything, I'll send you the book. All right? Real talk. I got another book dropping actually very soon, February 2nd. I'm linking up with Sister Sophia, or also called Sapphire. Me and her are doing the event. I'm doing my best to put it together. I'll have an address. I'll have everything for you in the next couple days. All right? But it should be February 2nd. So hopefully people in Baltimore and people can come out. It's called my fault. It's called Rise in Power. Damn, I messed up that spill. It's called Rise in Power. All right? Rise in Power, not Rest in Peace or RMP or Rise in Power, like RIP. No, it's called Rise and Power. It is the conscious. It's basically going to be the conference for awakening minds. All right, that's what it's for. The conference for awakening minds. For those people that want to learn something, that people that are growing. So it's the conference for awakening the minds. All right, it's called Rise and Power. That's what the event me and her doing. All right, so I'll put my Cash App in there also, I think. I put my Cash App in there. You know what I'm saying? I'll put that in there too. I'll send you my book. I don't have a program for the Cash App, but I'll figure it out. I'll do it manually. I'll send you my book. But for anybody that PayPal me, I'll send you, the book goes to you automatically. Miss Candace, god damn, you coming in late. You making me mad right now. I got 2% on my phone. I gotta get off. I gotta get off. You making me mad. I love you, man. Stay close to this movement. Hit the damn bell. Not only subscribe, hit the bell so it'll notify you when I go live. Real talk. I miss you, honey. I miss a lot of people, man, from the Facebook, man. I miss y'all, but I'm not messing with Facebook no more. I'm not going live off of Facebook no more. I'm not doing that no more. I'm doing something else, man. We moving. We moving at God's speed. Trust me, man. We moving at God's speed. So, I don't want my phone to die on y'all. It's at 2%. It's at 2%. Look. 747. 24/7, 361 degrees. Shout out to y'all, man, my 1221s. Yeah, man. I'll come back live. I got a whole nother battery. I'll come back live. Give me 15 minutes. We'll come back live at 11:13. Matter of fact, we'll come back live at 11:13. So it'll be 131. I got a whole nother battery on the ice. Yeah. So I'm gonna get off. Look, come back at 11:13. Real talk. Let's see who's real. Let's see who's real. Come back at 11:13, man. Let's build on this. I love y'all, man. Real talk. Let's go. 747, 24/7, 361 degrees.